Hello everyone, and welcome to my classic Mage AOE leveling guide from level 14 to 22 before you get Blizzard. At level 14 you can train Arcane Explosion, and at this level my talent tree will look like this. You don't have to use this talent tree to be able to AOE at level 14, it just makes it a bit easier as Arcane Mage. As I level up, I'll spend the remaining points from 14 to 22 in the Arcane tree. And when I reach level 22, it will look like this. But anyway, let's get into the guide and how I start AOE farming at level 14. Alright, so the first example is a pack of monsters with no one that can range damage. Here, I will usually pull with Frostbolt to stack them and do a bit of damage before they reach me. When they get close to me, I'll start using Arcane Explosion, and at some point I'll maybe get to around 50% health, and then I can use a Frost Nova and then a bandage. This will allow me to do a decent amount of healing before the monsters break free from the Frost Nova. When the Frost Nova ends, I get back to Arcane Explosion and I finish up the monsters. By using the bandage, I also increase the chance of not dying at this point. In this clip, there's also a few ranged monsters. In a situation like this, the tactic is a bit different. Now I don't have to range pull, but I have to get close to them as fast as possible. If I range pull, they will just do damage to me and then I will end up dying. As you might notice, when I get close to these monsters, they won't shoot at me any longer, but start to do melee damage. And this is the goal here. By this point, you can also Frost Nova and do a bandage. Just make sure that you don't bandage far away, or they will simply shoot at you and interrupt the healing. Another example could be a group with one target that does range damage. You sheep this target to be able to get close to all the targets without taking any range damage. By this point, you can now start doing your AOE damage. Another way we can use our sheep is to sheep the range target. This will pull the remaining monsters. By this point, you start doing AOE damage, but you also start to run away from the sheep target. By the time that you have killed all the remaining monsters, the target that has been sheeped will also break free. But this target is ranged, so I recommend you to just reset the fight. In the next clip, I've already killed the monsters in the camp, so now I need to do some other things to stack monsters. In this clip, I for example use a Frostbolt on 2 melee targets, and these I try to stack together. By the time these has got close to each other, I'll use a Frost Nova, and then we have a ranged guy over here that I sheep. This sheep target I will also stack on and wait for the Frost Nova to end. By the time that all the targets are close to each other, I'll also start to do AOE damage. And this is another way to continue AOE leveling in case the monsters in the camp has not respawned yet. If you're wondering where I AOE level from level 14 to 22 as Horde and Alliance, but also the locations that I use all the way up to level 60, then you can find this information in my other Mage AOE leveling guide. In that guide, I will also show you how to AOE level with Blizzard and share a lot of tips and tricks. You can find my other Mage AOE leveling guide in the description below this video. Anyway, thank you for watching and have an amazing day. Peace.